Hi, this is Matt from the Turning Gate, and today we are actually not talking about Backlight 2. Instead, I wanted to spend some time digging into some new privacy features that have been rolled out by Google. I think these are really important, and everyone should take advantage of these new features. So I'm in my Gmail account. I need to get into my sort of more generic Google account, but I find that this is the easiest way to do it. So from here, I'm going to click this icon in the top right that looks like a bunch of dots in a grid, and I'm going to select Account. And this will open my account in a new browser tab. So where we're going to be focusing is here under Privacy and Personalization, and I'm going to click Manage Your Data and Personalization. And we're going to quickly look at the top two items here, web and app activity, that's difficult to say, and location history. And so let's first go into web and app activity. I keep wanting to say activity. Anyway, so you could turn it off directly using this blue icon. They'll give you a warning. I think that's a little more than I actually want to do. We've also got this checkbox here, include Chrome history and activity from sites, apps, and devices that use Google services. Okay. Where I really want to be, though, is I want to go into Manage Activity. And there's a button down here that says Choose How Long to Keep. Now, by default, you're probably going to have this one enabled, Keep Until I Manually Delete, which means that Google is collecting and keeping all of your data forever until you manually delete it. And you're probably not doing that because I think most people don't know that these features even exist. So we've got options to keep things for 18 months or for 3 months. And I want them to keep my data for the least amount of time that is possible. So I'm going to keep for 3 months and hit next. So that preference is saved, and I think I did this already, but I think the first time you do this, it actually pops up another window that says, hey, is it really okay? Do you want us to delete all of your activity older than 3 months? We're going to do that right now. And I just said, yeah. So I got it. My activity that's older than 3 months will now be deleted automatically, and Google will not be keeping that around. That makes me feel better. So then the next thing we want to get into, if we go back to activity controls, we can scroll down and find location history. And again, you can turn this off completely. I'm not going to do that because I do want some personalization in my services. But if we come down here, it says pausing the setting doesn't delete any of your past data. You can see or delete your data and more at mapsgoogle.com/timeline. And so that's where we're going to go. And we can get there by clicking Manage Activity. And this opens our timeline. Now, up to you whether or how you feel about having your home and work addresses in Google, but they show those here. So if you want to remove your home address and your work address, you can just go ahead and delete those and hit save. There's a couple of icons down here on the map in the lower right-hand side. Hopefully you can see my mouse cursor. If you click the trash can, permanently delete all location history. So everything that's stored up, we can delete that here. So I understand and I want to delete my location history. So yeah, get rid of that. We've already been to web and app activity, so we're good on that right now. Then we've also got a gear icon here, so we can do a couple of things in here. We can pause the location history if we want to, not to stop it completely, but we want to pause it for now. We've got timeline settings. We can delete all location history, which we just did by clicking that trash can icon. We can manage our personal places, which are home and work, which you can also access here. And then you can download a copy of your data. So if you want it, you can do that. But for now, I'm going to go into timeline settings. And Google Photos and timeline emails, I think by default, these will be turned on. I have these turned off. So you can turn those off if you want to. Click Save. But yeah, so I think those are the settings that are most relevant for the purposes of this video. I've got my timeline history deleted. I'm taking out my personal stuff, and we've already looked at web and app activity, and I've shown you how to have that information automatically cleaned up back as far as 3 months or further than 3 months. So I hope you found this helpful. I hope you'll take advantage of these privacy features. I think we all love using Google services, but I don't think Google needs to have a persistent record of all of my web activity for my entire life. So thank you very much for your time, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.